Hey, good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on Charleston Animal Society's Facebook page with our Facebook Live. I'm Dan Crossie here with Kay Hyman. Kay, we're going to talk about microchips, how important they are.
They're super important, and they could literally save your life, your pet's life, and they are their ticket home when they are lost.
And you have Domino. Domino, I assume, is a sweetheart, first of all, but also she is, or he is, boy or girl, microchip.
She is microchipped. She was part of a puppy mill bus that we assisted with up in Anderson, South Carolina. Over 150 Chihuahuas were in horrific conditions, and we brought 50 back to Charleston Animal Society. And of course, every animal that leaves Charleston Animal Society, whether it's a stray that comes in or one that's being adopted, every single one is microchipped. It is our law. We automatically do it.
You know, I heard an amazing statistic yesterday that people don't, most people don't think that my pet will ever get lost because, oh, my pet loves me so much. But 1 in 3 pets will get lost during their lifetime, a total of about 10 million pets per year.
Absolutely. Amazing. And one of the most heartbreaking ones is when people are traveling with their pets, whether it be on vacation or just to go to the Petco to pick up a little treat, and something happens, their car breaks down, they open the door and the dog jumps out or gets out, or they have an accident, God forbid, they have an accident and the pet runs off. Microchips are critical. That is one of the ways that we see animals come into the shelter, pretty often is when they've been involved in an accident and the pet has gotten away, and, because you're being transported or taken care of by the EMS.
Domino giving you some love in there. Listen, we have a great story that we want to share. It is a dog that got lost, kind of how you're describing. Actually, this dog may have been lost and then taken, but traveled hundreds of miles away from home and was reunited because of a microchip. So let me click some buttons and share this with everybody, okay?
Cool. Ready to watch? Domino's ready.
Okay, here we go.
So about 2 weeks ago, Petey was stolen from her owner. They evidently took Petey to Asheville, North Carolina. The animal control picked Petey up in Asheville and took her to the Asheville Humane Society. And they took her in and they scanned her and she had a microchip. And they called Miss Valerie. And Miss Valerie was super, super happy that they had found Petey. But Miss Valerie has really bad diabetes, so she can't drive. And the Asheville Humane Society sent one of their staff with Petey down here, all the way down here to Charleston to reunite them, which is really awesome. And had Petey not been microchipped, we probably would never have been able, well, we would have never been able to reunite Petey with her mom, Valerie.
Aww.
I know. Isn't that just amazing?
It is awesome. There's nothing better than seeing a family being reunited with a long lost pet. We've had some that have been lost for 5 years that have been reunited. One that came from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
And Miss Valerie has her PD back. It's just the best, and all because of a microchip. We should talk a little bit about costs. They're not very expensive. I have a cat and a dog. I had them both microchipped. I don't know if it was like $40, something like that.
Usually 40 to 60, depending on your veterinarians.
And then every year, I get, you renew it for like $25, and they'll send you an email and remind you. It's just so simple, so easy, but so important. And Kay, you wanted to talk a little bit too about an effort.
I just had one on my Nextdoor app in my neighborhood, so that's the first place to start if you found or lost a pet, is to go to your neighborhood pages. But another very important thing to do is make sure you have a photo on your phone at all times of your pets. And then you can go on findingrover.com. It is a campaign by Petco Foundation that is using facial recognition. I know you just wrote a story about it in our Carolina Tales, which people can read online. Could you talk about that a little bit, about the exciting part of the facial recognition? We use it to open our phones. Now they're using it on planes.
Sure.
There's so many ways that it helps to find your pet as well.
So we recommend using a desktop computer to, you can use your phone in that, but the easiest way we found is to go to the Finding Rover page and then uploading the photo of your pet. And literally then your pet is in there. And if your pet is ever found by a shelter or whatever, the facial recognition will automatically clue into your animal, and you will get an email alert that, hey, we think we have, your dog, your cat, works for both species. But an exciting thing, Kay, is Finding Rover, as you said, Petco Foundation has invested millions, I imagine, into this technology and everything, and they're about to rebrand it, and we will learn more about that at tomorrow's annual meeting at 4:30 p.m. But it's going to eventually be called Petco Love Lost. So that's an exciting new thing with Finding Rover. But it's so important that people think about the chance that your pet could be lost.
And if you find a pet, it works as well. So I know someone who found a pet last night. And so I told them, take a picture of the animal and put it in as a found report. And then they will cross check the lost reports to see, or even just the registered dogs, to see if there's one in this area that's already registered. So how cool is that? The more people that register their pets, Domino is registered as well as my cats and other dogs. And, if God forbid she ever gets lost, hopefully someone will be able to match her up on findingrover.com or through her microchip.
Cool. And please join tomorrow for our annual meeting. It's at 4:30 p.m. on Facebook Live and also on YouTube Live. It's going to be terrific. We hope you're there, and there's going to be many, many, many exciting announcements, but we'll get into that tomorrow. Okay, thanks for joining us this morning. Thanks for all of you for joining us this morning as well. Have a great day. Bye, Domino.
Bye-bye.